The very first moments of freedom for former Congressman Oscar Tulio Lizcano and for the guerrilla fighter who escaped with him, known as Isasa. The men crossing the Tamana River in Chocó Sunday morning on a small boat to reach waiting Colombian military officers. Hello, I'm Brian Andrews reporting from Bogota, Colombia. This country continues to welcome the former congressman back from nearly 9 years of captivity. In the video shot from a soldier's cell phone camera Sunday morning, Lizcano was heard asking the army to take care of Isasa because he had the courage to escape with him. You can see how the former congressman was so weak that soldiers had to help carry him up from the river. Isasa and Lizcano were brought by the military to a small house where they were given food and something to drink. Hours later, Lizcano would be reunited with his wife, Martha Arango. These images were recorded at the Valle de Lili Hospital, where the former congressman is still being treated for a variety of jungle illnesses. The videotape obtained by RCN also shows Lizcano with his son and nephew. Tears, smiles, and silence spoke louder than any words. Colombia is fixated on the story of the former Congressman Lizcano. He told his doctors that he kept his sanity by talking to trees and teaching classes as if the sticks were his students from the National University. And there is tremendous irony. It was revealed last night that more than a decade ago, Lizcano helped out a very poor woman who did not have a home or a job. And that woman happened to be the mother of the man he escaped with. It was back in April of 1996 when the congressman helped a poor mother of 3 find a job and a place to live. He never imagined that act of kindness would play a critical role in his ability to escape from his captivity by the FARC. Even though his captors never let him speak, he did have secret conversations with one of his jailers, a man named Isasa. He told Isasa the story of the woman and the 3 kids whom he helped, and suddenly everything changed, because it turns out that was Isasa's mother. Isasa came to him and said they were from the very same town and that he was really thankful for what he did to help them years ago. Then Isasa told his prisoner words that gave him hope that one day he would help him escape, payback for giving his mother and siblings happiness and a place to live. Isasa's family loved my dad, he says. That's why he helped him. Coincidence? Irony? Or divine intervention? The story ends with a daring escape, made possible in part because of an act of kindness years ago. Also making news from Colombia this Tuesday, Cartagena's bishop will decide whether to excommunicate 2 men from the church who beat up a priest because the priest refused to give First Communion to one of their children. The priest said the boy didn't pass the required church course to receive the sacrament. 1 person was killed, 2 others hurt in a small bomb attack in Cali. The petardo, as it's called, made a mess. Police say it was thrown by an underage person. They have not yet said if the attack is connected to the FARC. Caught in combat, a boat carrying members of the mayor's office from Medio Atrato in Chocó. The vessel in the middle of a shootout on both sides of the river between the military and guerrillas. 1 person was killed, 4 others, including the mayor, were wounded. Rescued, a 15-year-old girl injured in combat down in Vista Hermosa, Meta. Turns out she was with the FARC. Soldiers brought her away from the fighting to receive medical attention in Villavicencio. And Colombia's Supreme Court has approved the extradition of accused drug kingpin Don Diego Montoya. He'll be sent to Miami to face murder, drug trafficking, and money laundering charges. President Uribe must now sign off on the extradition. Don Diego was caught hiding in his underwear last year when the military raided his hideout in Antioquia. That'll do it for our news this Tuesday morning. Our next update at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, we welcome your emails, your video clips, and even your photographs. The address to send them in is rcnnewsinenglish@gmail.com. We're going to leave you today with a very special place in Barranquilla. It's where the Magdalena River meets the sea. It's called Bocas de Cenizas. I'm Brian Andrews, and you're watching RCN News in English, bringing Colombia to the world.
En Email a tu canal ya fui. Di que sí. Tu sombrero. dejar.